got this thing a day from flash to right in the pocket, just right on top of it. But I figure we'll take on Bernie right now. It's 5 days ago.
Objection.
You gotta give him 5 days.
Madam President, I wanted to say a few words
for me, but of course,
about
time
the
is
$106
relative if
billion
you're
emergency
doing stuff like this.
foreign aid
Either way,
supplemental bill
hole in the current,
that may soon be
You know,
coming before us.
take a rip down the rabbit hole.
And I should be clear that there are a number of pieces of that bill that I strongly support,
682 joke. Or 682.
but in its present form, I do not think it serves the interests of the American people. Let me say a few words as to why. First, while I strongly support Ukraine's valiant efforts to defend itself against Putin's invasion and Israel's need to defend itself against incoming rocket and missile attacks, I am deeply concerned that this legislation has no investments to address the needs of working families in the United States, 60% of whom are living paycheck to paycheck. So let us be clear. Yes, there are enormous emergencies abroad, but there are also very serious emergencies in our own country, including the crises we face in childcare, in primary health care, housing, and in other needs.
Here in a second. We're getting to
The
it.
American people do not want us to continue to ignore these issues. Secondly, at a time when Congress will
It's a
likely
little messy right
soon
here,
pass
actually, but
a
I
$900
tightened this
billion
right off
defense
ball.
bill,
You got the
this
Delport
supplemental bill
Daily.
includes
This
tens
is what I would
of
say.
billions
I'm prepped,
that
ready
should
to
be
rock.
covered as
What
part
this will
of the
become,
base
well, I'm
defense
starting to
budget
get you into
and
the
handled through normal
Unity code, because
appropriations,
you might need
not
this to do
allocated
that,
as
but you don't
emergency
need all
spending.
that crazy
We can save
That's gonna
tens
drop
of
you
billions
off
of dollars in this bill
hydrogen
and
gamut real
dedicate
quick.
that money to some of the horrendous domestic crises that we face. Thirdly, and maybe most importantly, Madam President, at a time when some 16,000 Palestinians have been
We'll get to
killed
that
in the
bird
last
here in a
2
minute,
months,
Unity. A little flappy bird.
2/3 of whom are women and children, and tens of thousands more have been injured.
I'll go to this right here.
At a time when
I'm dropping
1.8
this
million
stuff.
people
AI, GPT 3.5,
Palestinians
pulling
have
down
been
that whole
displaced
chess
from their
code
homes
in
and
20
are
minutes,
struggling
30
every
minutes.
day.
How fast
Having
can you
been
core it
thrown out of
down
their
into
homes.
the
They don't know
absolute
where they're
job
going.
rookie
They are
killer,
struggling
or
to
take
get
that
food
rookie killer and
and
stretch it
water
out?
and medical supplies and fuel just to survive. And I want you to
Line
think
'em
about
up,
what's
fill
going
'em,
on with the
start
children.
asking the
What are
question, hey
children
GPT,
in
want
that
to get
country?
the code
What is going
program
on
to the
psychically?
shape
I'm looking up
with
at the sky.
Unity?
It's a bomb
Maybe
gonna
the new
fall.
one
Where am I
isn't.
spending the night?
Maybe it was a
How do I get
software
food?
version. A lot
That's
going
what's
on.
going on there right now.
Especially this chess set right here.
Madam
Now,
President,
this one's still not
at a time
the
when
good
over
one. I'll
250
get to it here
people have
somewhere.
been killed
Me doing
in the West Bank. I'm not
this.
talking about
I don't
Gaza.
know. I mean, if I need
Talking
to
about
get
the
you a
West Bank
$300
since
HP
October
droid and buff
And
it
more than
up for
1,000
you, so you can
Palestinians have been driven
not
off
gain gear.
of
Again,
their
Unity is
land
a
in the
bit
West Bank.
rough on my gear.
No,
But
in the
there's
midst
no
of
reason
all of that,
HTML stuff
I
and
do not believe
making these kind of web
we should be
pages,
appropriating over $10 billion
can't serve a purpose when you
for
clip
the
art and just so
right-wing
right tied up in
extremist
string theory.
Netanyahu government to continue its current
Looks like map
military
site
approach.
area to me.
What the Netanyahu government is doing
Jerusalem. I mean,
is immoral.
what are you trying to
It
build here?
is in violation of international law.
I mean, if I have to
and the
give them
United
$50,000
States
a
should not
year and I
be
talk this
complicit
off of Bernie,
in those
it
actions.
is up at morning when I'm doing the code
Madam
here,
President, we are all clear
practicing
the Hamas,
this
a
run,
corrupt terrorist
'cause make your
organization,
area,
began this
break
war
it down.
with their barbaric attack against Israel
2,500
on
people. You know, that's the census.
Given that reality,
35,
Israel
40K. What would
has
it
a
be
right to
in
defend
the
itself,
exoponent logarithm, time
but it
frequency,
does not have, in my view,
form?
the right to wage all-out war against innocent men, women, and children, Palestinians, who had nothing to do
Well, some
with
of
the
us need to put a
Hamas
nail in their
attack.
shoe and make a good stallion and keep
Therefore,
selling
I
it just
believe
fine.
it is appropriate
$30 or 60.
for us to support defense systems that
So
will
you get in
protect
here
Israeli
ripping on stuff. I couldn't
citizens
get this one, but it's still
from
beat up my
incoming
gear.
missile and rocket
I'll have to
attacks.
nuke this at some point in time
But
and
I
start back over
believe
and
that
do
it would be
all this. I want to
irresponsible
be fast. I
for
want
us
to
to
be
provide
clean. I
an
want to
additional
sharps testing my
10.1 billion
multimeter
in
and my
unconditional military aid
my earpieces.
that will allow the Netanyahu government to
What do
continue
you
its
see?
current offensive military approach.
Ah, this bird.
Want a satisfying, remote-friendly job that pays well?